Wes Anderson movies are like a gift on a special occasion. You anticipate their arrival, they come elaborately packaged, and sometimes you're left with something you don't have much use for. Now, we know Anderson has a distinctive aesthetic. The problem is that some of his films offer little else. So, unless you are a rusted-on devotee of his particular brand of whimsy, the movies can leave you feeling unsatisfied. Like having cake for dinner. There's a limit to how often you want to subject yourself to it. In saying that, when the director is at his best, see The Grand Budapest Hotel, Rushmore and Moonrise Kingdom, the aforementioned filmic gift is something to truly treasure. His last theatrical release, 2023's Asteroid City, was peak Anderson, and not necessarily in a good way, because it leaned even further into style over substance than 2021's The French Dispatch. Now along comes the Phoenician Scheme, which goes perilously close to repeating this issue, but is saved by two fantastic central performances from Benicio del Toro and newcomer Mia Threapleton. After a scene-stealing cameo as a mentally disturbed artist in The French Dispatch, del Toro has been entrusted to play lead character Zsa-Zsa Korda, an unscrupulous 1950s tycoon in the style of Aristotle Onassis. Zsa-Zsa is working on something big, an ambitious infrastructure project in Europe that will make him rich, but he faces opposition from the US government and those trying to assassinate him. Those assassination attempts have become so common, Zsa-Zsa hardly worries about them anymore, but feels it's prudent nonetheless to make his estranged daughter Liesl, played by Mia, who is a novice nun, his sole heir. After being brought into the scheme, Liesl becomes Zsa-Zsa's moral compass, holding him to account for dodgy dealing, which is the tycoon's trademark. Anderson gives his audience a dizzying opening stanza, with incredibly dense explanations of Zsa-Zsa's scheming and what must be done to keep the project on track.
Call it. Heads. Heads.
Long story short, Zsa-Zsa must overcome America deliberately manipulating supply chain prices to cover the gap between the amount of money he has and the project's new cost. Now, to do this, he must individually negotiate with his project partners, played by a star-studded cast including Tom Hanks, Bryan Cranston, Scarlett Johansson, Jeffrey Wright, and Benedict Cumberbatch. It sets the stage for a series of wonderful scenes with Del Toro giving the performance of a career. Threapleton, who is Kate Winslet's daughter, BTW, is a revelation, and her combination with Del Toro ensures the film overcomes its Byzantine plot to reach something heartfelt by the closing credits. Michael Cera's Norwegian tutor Bjorn is also a hoot. You don't want to miss that one. While the Phoenician Scheme might not quite reach the heights of Anderson's best works, its examination of the art of the deal, yes, maybe there's a nod to Trump there, adds substance to an abundance of style. It gets 4 stars.
And cut.